it's T here. Thank you so much for coming back here. Today I am doing another series of a one branded luxury makeup tutorial, and today's luxurious brand will be, drum roll please, it's YSL. I bought a ton of stuff from YSL. I also have a lot of products from YSL in my collection already, so not everything is new. By the time you're watching this, I highly recommend you just check it out, see if YSL still has this discount. If not, totally fine, but it doesn't hurt to try. This video is not sponsored, but I just want to look out for all you guys and gals that want to save some coins and some bucks on these luxurious makeup products. So keep on watching to see how I got this look and my honest, genuine opinion. First up, I have YSL here with me today, and some of the products I already own, and some of them I just got bamboozled. I just saw an ad that YSL had a 25% discount on a lot of their product, and I was just like, why not go down this rabbit hole and purchase a bunch of product for this video? What harm can we do? The harm that we can do is to our bank account. So just want to let you guys know, I did this for you. Let me start off with this. It's a sample size because, you know, YSL, when you spend a gazillion dollars with them, they give you a tiny mini size product to thank you for your services. Wait. Okay, I didn't get a lip balm, but I'm just gonna put on this YSL LOVESHINE Plumping Lip Oil Gloss. It's in the shade 03. I'm gonna use this to prep my lips today because I didn't buy a balm. So this is what it looks like. Very pretty. It's like this pinkier shape. It smells like a watermelon sour patch. If you know what I'm talking about, you should not eat it, but it tastes not bad. So the first one is, I'm gonna do my eyes. This is the YSL Couture Mini Clutch. It's in the shade 710 over Brun or Brun. I think Brun has an extra eye in it, but I could be wrong here. Let me prime my eyes. You guys already know the Makeup by Mario. I use this all the time. I don't remember what it's called. It's in the shade Bis though. It's the Master Matte. Oh, that lip gloss has a little spice. Nothing that you can't handle. Nothing like the Peter Thomas Gross. Peter Thomas Gross? Is it Peter Thomas Gross? Not Peter Thomas Gross. It's Dr. Dennis Gross. This is, or Gross. Gross. Again, I still have not gone down. This is not spicy like that, but there's a little kick to it. I'm just gonna prime this side as well. So these are the shades from this look. So we're just gonna go for something neutral, nothing too crazy for this look. I didn't want to go for like the crazier shades. YSL has one of the classiest type of packaging, and I feel like that's really what we are buying it for, the name and the packaging of YSL at this point. Like, let's be real, it doesn't have to be YSL, but their product is fantastic. So I'm gonna go in with this darker shade and just do my, this is like a classic tea look right here. So just putting a little bit on my outer edge, just so you guys see. We're just like lightly diffusing this. I really do want to use every single shade in this palette. I'm going to put this more bronzy camel shade all over my lid. The star will be this one for sure, this pinky beige one. Just for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna layer everything just so we can see what we have going on here and just fully utilize this entire palette. So that's what I'm gonna have brushed all over. This would be like a great all over the lid one and done eyeshadow if you just like a more coppery golden look. So I have that all over my lid. Now I'm gonna take this pinky beige shade, and this is where the party really start. Like, oh, that's creamy. I'm gonna use my finger and I'm just gonna put this. Wow, you're like a little shine, a little gloss right there. I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit of the darker shade from this palette and stamp it on the outer edge a little bit more. This is pretty. Like, that just made the entire look. Now, would I pay the amount of money that I did for this? If it wasn't on sale, I would say no, especially when the only shade that really impressed me was that glitter one. But even that, like, you can get something similar to this shade right here from Urban Decay, from Half Magic. Like, I'm just listing a few. So it's a pretty look. Is it worth the pretty price? No. Okay, let's do this liner. This is their eyeliner. It's in Deconstructed Brown. So this is what she looks like. It has a pencil on this side and a brush. The brush looks pretty promising in my opinion. So I'm just going to line my eyes. Oh, how dare! How dare! Look at this. I think this top is a goner. Probably melted during transition, so I'm just gonna that way that we don't have any breakage. And then, ooh, this is soft. Do you see that? Wow. And very easy to just line the eyes. There's no tugging, there's no pulling. And then I'm gonna take the other side of the brush and just smudge this out and sharpen that line. Like, just, you know, take the tip of it and pull it out. So that's easy. That was really easy. Okay, let's just do the same on the other eye really quickly. So I just want to let you guys know that this isn't like a dark, rich brown, and that's solely because this is more of a red brown with like glitter or shimmer in them. It's like there's like a shine to it. So it's not your typical matte brown, and it's a little bit more of a satin, shinier finish, I want to say. So that is my thought with this one. Before I continue, let me grab this dark shade with this liner brush and just stamp it on here and smudge it out and smudge. So this is what we look like. It's good. Is it this price good? No. Everything here, by the way, I'm going to tell you that it's good because I genuinely do feel like the performance of it is not bad at all. It's doing what it's supposed to do. The only thing is, for the price point, I'm just thinking about like cheaper options that would do the absolute same for a better price and doesn't have like the luxury name to increase the pricing. That's really what I'm getting at here. Not that these products are not worth it, not worth buying. Like, if you have the funds and the money to purchase this, that's great. I just don't want you guys to feel like you have to purchase this or anything, any of the luxury. Like, this is like just a series that I've been doing, is like a full face of luxury product just to try out and test out. But don't feel like you only have to buy these in order to get these type of looks. There's like a ton everywhere else. So I just want to side rant, throwing out there. I'm going to put on my eyelid tip and then I will be right back. All right. So I put on eyelid tape and I also cleaned up just so my line's a little sharper. Before we do the face, I wanted to do mascara. So this is nothing new. These are the YSL ones. One, I got it in a travel size. The other one was a gift. They're very popular. One is the Lash Clash. This has been out for a long time. This was on sale on the site. I don't know if it's still on sale. You guys can go check that out. This one, the Lash Latex one, is not on sale. I did take a look, and I think it's like the older stuff that they're trying to push out is the reason why they did such a bigger sale than usual. So today I will use the Lash Latex just because it's new and everyone is loving it. I don't have my full thoughts on this yet, so I will keep you guys posted. I've been using the heck out of this, even though it is a sample size, but just know I use it every single moment I can so that you guys can see. So I'll just show you guys. If you guys haven't seen me use this and you guys were very curious, this is what it looks like on my short stubby lashes. And I mascara the heck out of my lashes just because I want a lot of length, I want a lot of volume, I want it to be super dark, I want to not have to wear falsies with these. So basically we want it all. We want too much. That's what it is. All right, sit back, relax, but just so you guys can see, this is what it looks like. And I always take my sweet time brushing every single lash, and then I usually try to flip the wand around so that the other side grabs onto the ends as well. So this is what I've been doing with all the mascaras that I have. So nothing new, just I take my time wiggling and layering and brushing and sweeping. Right, so this is what the mascara looks on my eyes. I also want to make note that this side is always going to look better than this side, period. I do plan on giving you guys my thoughts on this in a future video. I plan to finish this entire tube for it to like completely dry out before I make a final decision on how I feel about this mascara so far. So stay tuned for that. Let's jump into the next thing, which is like the complexion. I'm so excited because there's a lot of products in here that I already own and I already love and I trust and all of that. So the first product is the YSL All Hour Foundation. It also has SPF 30. I'm in the shade MN14 Medium Neutral. This I've had in my collection for a very long time. I would have used it for this video instead of buying a new one, but it's long expired and I donated it months ago, so I currently do not have it in my possession. And since this is on sale, I decided to give this a try again and see how I feel about it. So let me shake this up, and I'm also going to use my palette. This one is crusty, but we're gonna ignore that, and I'm just gonna do one pump of this onto my palette. It's a little bit runnier, so I'm just gonna put that on. Yeah, matches me. It has a smell. It's very fragrant, like every single luxury product known to mankind. This is like a matte but like lightweight. Also, I do want to make a note that when using a product with SPF, now I don't know what kind of SPF, if it's like mineral or a chemical SPF, etc. So be warned, if you are wearing this to like events or wedding, this might not be your go-to. So it is a luminous matte foundation up to 24-hour full coverage weightless feel. This definitely doesn't feel heavy at all. It's like one of those like soft buildable matte. You can build it up, and I'll just like show you guys, and I'm just like stamping it in. When you stamp your makeup, and there's like a trick for me, it's like when you stamp it in like this, it'll give you a lot more coverage without having to use a lot of product. So I'm just gonna go over my blemishes and some of my pigments right here, and then making sure that we get the sides. I have an appointment to get a micro needling. I think it's about time that I take care of my acne scar. So yeah, I will be out for some time, but don't worry, I will pre-record some videos for you guys so we're not missing out too much. I will let you guys know about my journey and progress. I've been layering a lot of this on and it doesn't feel heavy, so I can attest to the weightless feeling. I'm gonna wear this for as long as I can. I will not be wearing this for 24 hours. I am not in my teenage years where I don't care about my skin and my skincare and my skin prep. So I will be wearing this for as long as I can and report back to you how I feel about this. This is definitely an oldie. I feel like just off like trying this again, nothing has really changed about this product. So the next thing that I purchased is the TOUCHE ÉCLAT Radiant Touch Concealer. Now, this is more of a corrector underneath the eyes, but I'm going to use it as a concealer because I just didn't want to buy this. And they have a YSL concealer. It's in like the same type of packaging as this, but concealer size and form. I've never used a TOUCHE ÉCLAT Radiant Concealer before. This is like more of a highlighter. It's in a clicky pen, so you'll see that. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit and use this as a concealer today. I got in the shade 3.5. I've heard great things about this, and if you've been on YouTube for quite some time, you'll hear a lot of beauty gurus and people raving about this product. This might be a little too yellow for me. Oh, it's okay. I think this would do really well as a just brightening pen, not so much of a concealer. But, you know, we're just gonna roll with it. It's a little bit more yellow than I would like for this to be. Also, I just want to note that the click thing, it comes out really fast. Like, it's not like one of those, like the Maybelline one where you're sitting there and twisting and twisting and clicking and clicking and clicking, and you're like just waiting for product to come out. This is not the case with this. So again, this might just be the wrong shade, or I should just use it like just a highlighter pen where I have a concealer underneath, like a more fuller coverage concealer, and just use this to highlight certain areas. I mean, it does the job. Is it like full coverage? No, you can still see my dark circles peeking through, and I probably should have went with a lighter shade. I don't know what I was thinking. You know what it is? I was trying to be cheap. That's really what it was. I was trying to save some money buying 2 concealer products for underneath the eyes, because like even with the sale, they weren't like 10 bucks, you know. It still was on the higher end. So I'm gonna actually try this in another video, and I'll keep trying it off camera and give you guys my final thoughts on this. Let's move on to the powder. Now, this is what I have in my collection. It's their Lavender All Hours Hyper Blur Loose Setting Powder. I don't use this often. Actually, I don't use it at all. I've probably used it 3 or 4 times total, and the only reason being is because there's just better out there. Like my L'Oreal one in the shade pink is pretty, this is like pretty simple, like similar to this pink shade, but not necessarily similar in the formula. This one, I don't think, even with the name All Hours Hyper Blur, it is blurring. It's just not going to hold me throughout my entire day. Again, very nice packaging, very finely milled. There's just better out there, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna set underneath my eyes. And this does have a pinkier tone to it, so it'll highlight areas a lot more. and brighten a lot more as well. So just from like having this powder in my collection, would I recommend it? No, it's just too overpriced, way overpriced for what it is, in my opinion. But of course, it's your money, do whatever you like, ignore me. You do not have to listen to me. This one I've had in my collection for a long time. I've only swatched it, so you see like that little fingerprint for the swatch. This is the All Hours Hyper Bronze. It is a matte bronzer, so this is gonna be my first time ever using this. I swatched it, it's super buttery, and I just left it in my drawer and never looked at it again because, you know, we forget about them and it sits there and there's just a lot of makeup. Ooh, it's pretty. This is like soft and silky. Do you guys see that? This gives you like this natural matte bronzer. Wow, why didn't I ever try this? And because it's so soft, this is very buildable. Like I can layer this without it looking muddy. Let's try it on this side. Sometimes it comes off patchy on the other side. This is like your subtle, silky, matte bronzer type of texture. Oh, that's actually really pretty. I do have to make note that there's a lot of layering. I don't mind layering it just so that it gives you this diffuse, bronzier look without looking overdone. Like, you know, some bronzers go on like really patchy. This is not the case with this one. It's not going on patchy at all. I could have done a shade darker if I really wanted to. This is did I tell you guys this shade? This is in the shade 02. I probably could go one shade darker if I want that like more tan glow look, but this works for me. And then I'm gonna take this and just quickly run it and bronze lightly on the sides of my nose. And then I run it into my crease so there's no like empty blank, like where you're just like you're not connected. Cohesiveness. I'm all about cohesiveness. Super all about cohesiveness. I'll bronze my chin jawline since we are here, just to get a little bit more color. Let's go to my favorite part, which is the blush. I'm so excited for this portion simply because I don't have just one. I have 3 of their blushes and I cannot tell you how much I love these blushes. They are such good quality. I have the shade Make Me Blush in 44. Oh, not Make Me Blush. There's just no name on this? Yeah. Well, I guess the name of these blushes in general, the blush collection, is Make Me Blush Powder Blush. And I have the shade 44, 23, and 93. So it has to be like rose haze, something coral. I will link these all down in the description box below. But I've had this for a very long time. Ever since they first came out, they're so good. I started off with these 2 shimmery shades. So this is what it looks like, a peachy corally shimmer shade, and then a muted mauvier rosy purple shade, and then I got something a little bit more neutral, a matte neutral shade that I haven't used yet. So this is new. I swatched it in store, so if you guys have seen my Sephora hauls in like the other videos, you will know that this one is new. So I'm gonna use this one today just because we're doing like a natural eye. I'm just gonna do we're very matte today. That's the one thing that I've noticed, is that we're very matte today, and this is such a pretty blush color. This is like your neutral matte. I'm just gonna run it across my nose. I'm like also thinking about mixing right now want to grab that mauve shade right there and just like run it a little bit just to get some shine, some glow. So this is what this shade looks like. Very natural, neutral, very matte. I might just like grab shade 44, this like rosy shimmer shade, and just like run it over and just give me a little bit more glow, because I love blush. I love glowy blushes. I love a glowy cheek. Alright, so this is what we have. Looks so good. Alright, so these are the blushes. You guys already know I've had this in my collection for some time, so it's definitely nothing new. Another product for the face will be the highlighter. This is new to me. This is the All Hours Hyper Luminize in Rosy Sand 03. I was super excited because I've never owned one of the YSL highlighter. So this is what the highlighting package looks like. So it's in like this duochrome white leather. There's a golden shade, like a champagne-y golden shade, and there was an icier shade, and then there's like a shade darker that was a little bit more on the bronzier side. So there's like a shade for everybody. I'm going to highlight my cheekbones, so I'm just gonna put that in. There's a lot of kickback. This looks very sparkly, and just run this over. Wow, it definitely emphasized my texture a little bit. She's bright. She's a bright one. Just gonna take a little bit and just like it center of my eyes, because why not? All right, now that's the highlighter. It definitely is blinding, but it's definitely emphasizing my texture a little bit. Okay, so I also wanted to show you guys the lip product that I purchased. This is the Bold Rouge Per Couture. It's in the shade 17 Daring Nude. I didn't get a lip lining pencil, did I? Not really. I guess not. So let me just take this off. And then I'm going to line my lip with Smoky Pink by Makeup by Mario. Take the brush. Now, for the fun part, now that we got our lip liner, and also packaging, it's like the same packaging all around. This is like your classic YSL packaging. This is what the bullet looks like. It's definitely your nude shade. Oh wow, that matches the lip liner like almost perfectly. This does run a little purple on me, but this is a comfortable, like a sand glossier texture. Let me go back into the lip brush. I'm just gonna blend this. I always use this trick to make sure everything is very cohesive. And I'm going back with the lip liner and sandwiching it. Making sure we sandwich everything. Just know this is a pinkier nude. Just make note of that. Which is why the Makeup by Mario Smoky Pink was so perfect with it. And then I do want to just show you guys the little gifts that I got with purchase. So the gift with purchase came in this bag. I was gonna drop that. This one I showed to you guys earlier. I believe this is their High Shine Caring lipstick in the shade 201 Rosewood Blush. So let me just swatch this little teeny thing. Ooh, that's so pretty. Should I just put it on my lip? I mean, we're already here. We might as well. It has the same scent as that gloss from earlier. So this is what Rosewood Blush look like. So this is the mini size. And then I also got their travel size of their Berry Crush perfume, sample size with purchase, and another travel size little perfume gift with purchase. So that is the entire first look, like the entire look with just YSL. Let me curl my lashes and then I'm gonna do my hair, and I will be right back to have have my final thoughts on everything that I tried out today, and I will come right back. This is the final look of everything YSL, well, everything. Thank you so much for tuning into the series of one branded luxury beauty haul. So I really do appreciate it. If you have any suggestions for the next upcoming videos or any brand that you would like to see me try out, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah.